Quarterback Johnny Manziel is hoping to get a second chance in the NFL. Jason Miller, Getty Images. 5 a.m. ET exploring hot topics around the New England Patriots in mailbag form. Mike, what are your thoughts on a guy like Manziel? Bill's done a very good job of keeping things under control. Distractions like with Tebow Hernandez don't become a circus. He's only 25, still young from QB standpoint, and could really learn a lot from Brady and Josh. Cheap deal too. Jesse V at Patswill were at March 30, 2018. Jesse, I wrote on the reasons I could see the Patriots signing quarterback Johnny Manziel, and the reasons I think they might shy away from it, last week. Here is the piece. The more I've thought about it, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens, with one huge caveat: the team would have to be at a high comfort level with him off the field as it relates to allegations of domestic violence. A 2016 domestic violence charge was dismissed. If there is a high comfort level by the Patriots with that, I see limited risk for the team in bringing Manziel aboard at a time when there are 90 players on the roster and there is still a need for a third, developmental quarterback. At the least, Manziel could be part of the off-season program, and who knows if he would even make it to training camp, but it wouldn't hurt to take a closer look at him on a day-to-day basis in the off-season program to determine if there was something there to work with further. It could potentially provide an insurance policy if the Patriots decide not to draft a quarterback, or if the quarterback they like doesn't make it to them. Furthermore, while I don't think this is the main reason to do it, I also believe the presence of a once highly touted player who has hit rock bottom and is trying to work his way back can also potentially have a positive trickle-down effect on others. Hey Mike, good article overall. I agree with a grade of a B. I really like the Schleton and Claiborne additions. You mentioned Pound as a need in the draft, which I agree with. But don't you think the team still needs a top-end pass rusher? Still, Claiborne is more of a rotation piece. Mike's on at Themikison. March 30, 2018. The way I view the pass rushers, end-of-the-line players in the scheme, is that the Patriots have had some notable success when they've had a solid rotation. In 2016, for example, the foursome of Rob Ninkovich, Chris Long, Jabal Sherd and Trey Flowers was more than capable. They didn't have that last year, in part due to some personnel decisions that didn't work out. In 2018, Flowers and Adrian Claiborne are part of that mix, and Deatrick Wise Jr. could develop into even more of a contributor. I'm curious to see where 2017 third-round pick Derek Rivers, who missed his rookie with a torn ACL, fits, as well as rushing the passer was his forte at Youngstown State, where he set the school record with 41 sacks. There are some other potential developmental players as well, such as Keontae Davis, who will get a look in camp. So while they could always add another piece there, the development of the younger players will also be key. Which position should Patriots strengthen with priority? QB find successor Testel use DLNRB satisfied with Jeremy Hillolin, a need to protect Brady LBIF. We missed Hightower again. CB left Butler and Badimo Saya. Nothing else. Edgewood's River. March 30, 2018. If I had to make a list of priorities, assuming everything was equal, it would look like this: a franchise-caliber left tackle, an off-the-line linebacker who runs well and could factor on all three downs, and a developmental quarterback would be my top three. A lot depends on how the draft unfolds, and they could never go wrong with adding more speed at running back, another defensive back, a pass rusher or a tight end, but those first three pieces are the ones that stand out to me the most. Still no defensive coordinator. Belichick making all the defense draft decisions too. Wow. Armin Pashapour at a Pashapour. March 29, 2018. Armin, the Patriots are going to have linebackers coach Brian Flores run the defense, but without the title of coordinator. That is similar to how the team did it with Matt Patricia, Bill O'Brien and Josh McDaniels in years past. As Bill Belichick said, there might be an addition or two to the defensive staff in the future. Hey at Micah Rice, I don't understand this Robert Kraft the fan approach. He's the owner, whether he says HES thinking as a fan or not. ISNT he's still sending a message as an owner. Shimon Cohen, LCSW at Shimon Cohen. March 28, 2018. Shimon, when Robert Kraft references putting his fan hat on, I take that to mean when he reacts with emotion about a decision. Then when he steps outside of that, and looks at things from an owner's perspective, it's less about emotion and more about management skills and supporting the people HES put in place to make challenging decisions, knowing they are doing so with more information than fans. That doesn't necessarily mean he won't challenge them on things. So in essence, it's his way of taking the emotion out of the equation and being able to separate and look at the big picture. At Micah Rice. Hey Mike, happy Easter. You see them bringing Harrison back. I'm sure they will see how the draft goes. Nice insurance policy to have. Paul Savini at Paul Savini, March 30, 2018. Paul, this has been a frequent question in recent weeks, specific to James Harrison. My sense is that if it happens, it would be later in the process. I don't sense urgency from either side to push something through right now. Mike, do you think this is an effort to achieve more parity? Have to believe this hurts good teams making playoff runs. It's a potentially major distraction and could allow for significant outside influence on a playoff team's activities. Mike Richardson at Richardson 31, March 27, 2018. Mike, the NFL was considering a rule to allow assistants to sign contracts with other teams to become head coach in an attempt to protect teams who stop their coaching search thinking they have it completed, only to have the coach back out. The feeling among some is that it is a bad look for the league when that happens. Don Banks of Patriots.com wrote on this last week, and shared the perspective of some NFL folks. We use cookies to offer an improved experience. By clicking OK without changing your settings, you are giving your consent to receive cookies.